Why are people majoring in minor goals? Okay. Or why are people majoring in minor issues? I can't tell you how many times people ask me, Ronnie, how did you get to where you are in life? And I often tell them that I focus on things that were important. Okay. At the time when I was focusing on them, people were looking at me like I was crazy. They were like, okay, why this guy has went months without a haircut, or why is the guy still wearing the same clothes when I was in undergrad, things of that sort. But what they didn't understand is that I was focusing on building my investment portfolio. I was focusing on, what was inside me, not on out, that was on outside of me. Because it's very easy to dress up what's going on the outside of you, but only you know what's going on the inside of you. So that's where I was talking to a client, a friend of mine actually, and she said a lot of people major in the minors. And I was like, you're absolutely right. Because when you're talking about business development and growing your business, starting a business, growing a business, there's a lot of things that goes on the day-to-day, okay? I get it. Whether it's financing, whether it's building, whether it's acquiring new products, acquiring new services, servicing the clients, the customer, things like that, so I get it. But we have to always remember what's important. And for me, the important things are the family, the financial stability, my clients, my customers, the people that I'm servicing. Those things, those mean a lot to me. So I just kind of came up with a few points as I try to do every video, because I don't like to have these videos more than 10 minutes. So first thing I say is how to prevent yourself from majoring in minors. Have a career or business plan. I listed Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, who's a very wealthy individual, and he says that he won't talk to anybody unless they have a career plan. And I think that's important, and especially it's important in regards to business as well. Because if you don't know where you're trying to go, you're gonna hit your target every time. And also, for the people who are ultra successful, you're gonna end up wasting a lot of time because you just kind of be rambling on with no guidance, no career path, no business direction. And so what you end up finding is when people find out you're not serious, you end up blowing the opportunity for them to help you. And they kind of put you in this category of people who don't know what the hell they want to do. Second thing I would say is know your goals so you don't get distracted by the distractions. One of my good friends that I met while I was in college is Carlos. We call him Los. Yes, he's from the hood. And Los, if you're watching this, man, they don't know your last name, so don't get crazy. He said that the way that, the devil wins is through distractions. And I always wonder why he said that. It's because a lot of times there's no need for a big life event or a life situation to derail you from what you're trying to accomplish. Usually it's just something small, whether it's a copy machine not working or a stapler not working or one of your staff members coming 5 minutes late. Those things are minor. There's no need to blow up all of those things. And I'm guilty of that. And I'm working on that myself because it's very easy when you're focusing on something very important and something small doesn't go the way you want to, you automatically explode. But here's the thing. That's how you major in the minors. Remember what they say, people don't see the tree, don't see the forest because of the tree. That's one of those things. Third thing I would say is control your thoughts. Where your thoughts go, your body will follow. Okay? I know a lot of people don't believe in positive thinking, don't believe in positive imagery, all this stuff. But here's the thing. I think this Zig Ziglar said it, or Bob Proctor, one of the greats. And it says that having a positive attitude or having a positive outlook on life will get you way more than having a negative outlook, a negative thought process. What that simply means is that it's not saying that you can't accomplish things when you're negative, or you can't accomplish more when you're negative. What it means is simply saying that, hey, if I have a positive outlook on life, it will empower me to accomplish more. a lot of times people don't want to take that simple logic and they just kind of run with it and say, oh, you want them optimist and positive thinking and everything is not as simple and sound as it may seem. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, if I feel like I can do something, chances are I'm going to do it 10 times more effectively and probably going to actually end up doing it, period, versus feeling like I can't do something, okay? Control your surroundings. A lot of times people want to do better and want to be better, but they have the same surroundings. And you're what they say, the product, you become the product of your environment. I believe that's absolutely true. In certain circumstances, you can pull yourself out of your environment. But at the same time, that's because you probably attached yourself around a group of people that's very intentional about pulling you out of that environment. Next thing I would say is self-check to make sure you're on the right track. A lot of times we write down these goals. Like for me, I write down vision boards. But how often do you go back and revise that vision board? Or you do a self-analysis and say, okay, am I achieving that? I do it at least once a month. Once a week, I think it's a little bit too much because you're not giving you the opportunity to actually achieve those goals. And the last thing I would say is motivate yourself and your team during the down times. Understand this. Everybody is not going to jump on your success bandwagon. And life is not going to always be perfect. And business is not going to always be perfect. But what you have to understand is that, hey, motivate yourself during the downtime time. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the rain. I'm, want to go to sleep or something. You have to motivate yourself and those around you during the down times. Meaning, hey, it might be some times in your business where a client is not giving you what you want, or it's not making it easy for you to provide their service or the product. What you have to do is roll with the punches and keeping a positive outlook. I think my friend is, not my friend, but a good book that I was reading. In my head, okay, guys, when I say stuff like that, when I read a lot of books, I often just picture myself sitting down with the author and actually being friends with him. So a lot of times I say my friend or my colleague, I was talking to somebody, because it feels like when I'm listening to a podcast or reading a book, I'm actually talking to that person. So this book called Jack Mitchell, Hug Your Customers. He talks about when his associates are down. He owns a clothing store, and when they have down periods, what he trains his associates to do is go call on those customers who you haven't seen in a while, or if a new product came in, talk to them. And I think that's one way to motivate yourself and your team during those downtime, because you can always be doing something, but always remember, being productive and being busy are two different things. You want to make sure that you're doing something, but make sure it's adding to the bottom line. Guys, I hope this video has helped you. Please follow me on all my social media. Get Rice Now. That's GETRCENOW. Log in on my website, ronnieorice.com. Feel free to give me a call or text, 205-222-9815. That is actually my cell, and T-Mobile makes me pay for it every month. I hope you guys have a great week.